Every year, hundreds of animals tragically encounter deadly electricity, facing the dangers we work so hard to keep them safe from. But something keeps drawing them back, as if they're pulled to those powerful currents by instinct alone. Today, I'll take you on a wild journey through some incredible footage of animals caught in shocking moments with electricity. You won't believe some of the close, small animals are always filled with curiosity, eager to explore everything around them. This sense of adventure can sometimes lead them right toward danger, like high-voltage wires. Take this young chimpanzee, for example. He was drawn to the thin wires surrounding his family's barn, fascinated and unaware. He couldn't resist getting a little closer to investigate. But what he didn't expect was a shocking jolt from those wires. In a heartbeat, his family rushed to his side, with his mother hugging him close to reassure him. I'd bet this young chimp now has a brand new respect for electricity, and something tells me he won't be getting near any wires ever again. This group of playful monkeys lives in a bustling temple full of life and energy. But amidst all the fun, they didn't notice one of their own in real trouble nearby. One young monkey had found himself surrounded by a maze of live wires sparking with electricity. Desperately, he tried to free himself from this dangerous trap, using every ounce of his energy. Until, exhausted, he finally fell to the ground. Thankfully, the person who captured this footage shared that the monkey was given medical attention right after, and now he's safe, sound, and back to full health. I can't help but feel shocked when I see people throwing water beneath electric poles. It's a hidden danger, waiting for any unsuspecting creature to step in. And the consequences are immediate and fatal. That's exactly what happened to this poor cow. Thirsty and unaware, she approached the water to take a drink. But the moment her legs touched that charged pool, she collapsed to the ground instantly. This heartbreaking scene reminds us all just how dangerous electricity and water can be when they meet in the wrong place. Imagine the shock you'd feel seeing a bear fearlessly scaling an electric pole. Why would she risk her life like this, you wonder? The truth is heartbreaking. This brave mother bear was on a desperate mission, climbing high in search of her lost cub. But once she reached the top, she found herself trapped, unable to come back down. In a race against time, the authorities attempted to save her with a sedative injection. Tragically, though, she lost consciousness and fell, suffering a fatal shock on the way down. The saddest part? Soon after, her lost cub was found. This devoted mother sacrificed everything. Yet, in the end, it was all in vain. As these monkeys were joyfully playing atop an electrical wire, tragedy struck. One monkey accidentally touched a live wire, and a powerful shock left his hand locked in place. He hung there, stunned and motionless, as time seemed to stand still, and the others carried on, unaware of his peril. Eventually, locals noticed the distressed monkey and rushed to help, carefully using a long stick to free him from the wire. When he fell, they quickly tried to revive him, pressing on his chest to restart his heart. But despite their determined efforts, the shock had been too much. Sadly, this brave rescue attempt ended in heartbreak, as the young monkey lost his life to electrocution. In this heart-wrenching scene, a cat is stranded on top of an electric line, clinging to life. What could have driven her to climb so dangerously high? I can't help but feel a mix of wonder and concern at this strange behavior. Rescuers rushed to the scene, and everyone waited with bated breath, hoping she'd be saved in time. But just moments before her rescue, tragedy struck. A powerful electric charge surged through her, sparking with a loud crack that echoed through the air. In an instant, the brave little cat fell, and her life was lost right there, leaving everyone in stunned silence. For reasons unknown, this majestic leopard scaled an electric pole deep in an Indian forest. What could he have been hunting or searching for from the top of that power pole? Early one morning, the farmers of Nizamabad awoke to an astonishing sight. The powerful predator perched high above. But no one knew exactly when the tragedy struck. The leopard had encountered the deadly current during the night, leaving him lifeless by the time he was found. When they carefully brought him down, they realized that he had passed away hours before, leaving behind a haunting reminder of the dangers lurking in unexpected places. This daring chimpanzee tried to make a grand escape from a zoo in Japan. In his bold and perhaps not so wise attempt, he bolted straight for an electric pole, climbing high above. Rescue teams waited over an hour, hoping he'd come down on his own. But this little rebel wasn't budging. So with careful aim, they tranquilized him, and in a stroke of luck, he fell safely onto a blanket they held below, walking away with just a few minor scrapes. It seems he'd rather face the danger of electricity than return to that zoo cage. Finally, someone has outwitted the wires. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel for more wild moments.